we're delighted now to be joined as our next guest on Upon Further Review from the West Noble Chargers. We've got Seth Pruitt, and let's go ahead and bring him in now. Seth, are you there?
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. All right. Sorry, didn't mean. Yeah, great. Thanks for joining us tonight. I had the graphic ready. I know sometimes people do almost like the phoner style. First of all, congrats to you in this season that's gone on for you in West Noble. You guys find yourself in the sectional championship with the opportunity to play at Garrett again. Man, what a season it's been for you. Just talk about this year, and just as a senior, how exciting it's been to really last 2 years for you guys. How the fun and success you've had up in Ligonier.
I mean, it's been fun. Since my freshman year, we didn't really have a good season that year. But since then, since we have had a good season, our coaches have been tremendously better. Practice has been better. It's just been more fun. It's not like a job anymore. Like my freshman year was more of a job, not really. A lot of the seniors and everybody on there, they weren't like the seniors that would like try getting you hype and stuff. They were like they were accepting losses, and wasn't really good. It wasn't a good atmosphere. Now all since my sophomore year and up, all of the upperclassmen have been terrific, and I think they have a lot to do with our wins, just their enthusiasm and how good practice goes.
Yeah, 10-1 so far this year. We mentioned the Garrett loss in the regular season. 10-1 a year ago. You guys lose to Knox in sectional. The success that you guys have had, what has been, you talked about the kind of the change since you've been a sophomore, from the player standpoint and on the field. Obviously, you've come on. That's been a big part of it. But just overall, the team and the way they've trained and worked out. I mean, what has been the telltale sign for this Chargers ball team?
I mean, through the summer we had a lot of people come and lift and practice. We would practice through the summer, and it was really fun. Everybody wants to play football on the team. They want to keep going. They don't want to be done. They want to win. They have a winner mindset, and that's just how the team is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Looking at, go ahead, Coach.
Look at these stats, though. I mean, this is the crazy thing. You had a great game against Fairfield, which is no short task, 143 yards, but 4 touchdowns, getting into the zone quite frequently this year. 32 touchdowns on the year, almost 1,800 yards, averaging probably about 7 yards a clip. And it's really been a crazy career for you when you look at it from the totality situation. Almost 4,800 yards, 74 TDs. Man, I haven't seen much, anything quite like that in a long while from a high school player. And I don't care what level it is. Those out there, they're saying, well, they don't play the 6As and the 5As. Well, no, because that's not what they are. You still have to line up and play that every day with the 10 other guys doing their job to make that job for you easier. Talk a little bit about, your running style, what's worked for you, and, the play that you would say, hey, this is the play that I like to hang our hat on, where I can definitely say, hey, I can get 5 yards.
Well, I can say what's worked for me is I have a great O-line. They've been with me for sophomore year and up. Most of them have been with me since I was 3rd, 4th grade, however young you start, which really helps a lot. I can always count on my O-line. They're big boys, and they block really well. So I can always count on them. That works really well for me. So the play that I would say that would get us 5 yards, I would say either Irish, which is inside right, or a toss.
Yeah, don't give any away trade secrets on here now.
Yeah.
Get me in trouble with Coach Mayhorter.
Still got to tackle you, which, I mean, that's a big part of it, too. I think I saw West Noble Athletics, Tom Skimmerhorn, the athletic director, putting out, you're the new season record holder at West Noble, right?
Yeah.
For yard. And did you pass your brother's record?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk
Uh-oh.
about that. Your brother Brandon, right, who played at West Noble and played at Western Illinois for a while and signed with one of the service academies, but it transferred. But what's been kind of that around the house talking about, hey, I got your record. Is that in play, or what's that like? That just have that record and just be able to create such a legacy at West Noble for yourself.
So like getting the record with me and my brother, he's always been I would say he's one of the most impactful people in my life. He's
Mhm.
probably the reason I am where I am now. So I appreciate everything he's ever done for me. But again, he also is an older brother. He's always told me that I suck. He's always, always done that stuff. So to beat his to beat his record, I finally get to say something back. But he is proud of me, and he is one of the reasons or biggest reason I have gotten that record. So I appreciate him very
Yeah,
much.
that's awesome. Let me ask you this. What are you thinking as it pertains to maybe continuing on? Are you looking to go on to the collegiate level and play, or are there other avenues that you're looking to approach once the year's said and done for you?
I don't. So far I'm not really thinking about going to the college level now.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your aspirations now? Do you do other sports?
I did track, but I only did track for football. So
Well, that's a great sport to do for football, because you probably can say it actually did help you become the running back that you have been. What are some of your aspirations after school's all said and done? You're coming up on that. We're almost to Christmas. It's hard to believe.
Well, I'm
And
actually
Right us.
yeah, you're going to have a short period of time coming right after that. So what are you looking to think of doing down the road, or, in that regard?
Well, actually, it's a little bit shorter than most people's. I'm actually graduating after the first semester. So after
Oh, wow.
Christmas.
So December grad.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, and right after that, I'm gonna see if I can get into. I've already applied to PFW. I want to do some IT work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
Yep.
field.
Yeah.
Great
Absolutely.
field. Absolutely. Then you'll just probably chill for a while and then head there in the fall of next year. Is that kind of the plan?
Yeah.
Well, good for you. That's
Yeah.
that. And I like to hear that, because even if you don't want to play collegiately for whatever reason, you're going to chase something that you have a true interest in, and that's what you're wanting to do. And I applaud you for doing it, because that's what it takes to make it at that next step in your life, is a drive and a passion for something. So that's good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Looking ahead to this Friday, you guys got Garrett again. It was not the big numbers that we're accustomed to seeing for you the last time you met around. Just talk about getting a chance to play this team again, the takeaway from the regular season loss that you guys had that you'll take with you now in preparations for this sectional championship game Friday night at your place.
I mean, the whole team's excited to go against them again. The coaches are eager to play them again too. From the season, we learned that we should have switched up some stuff. But no, going back into film, we're going to switch up some stuff and just learn from what we did wrong.
Yeah, got to throw some curveballs at them, right? Make sure they're not resting on their laurels and stuff like that. Now, you're a big kid. They got a big kid in Rubel, right? I mean, what's that battle been like between you two? Because, they're kind of a 3-yard cloud of dust mentality, where you guys are a little bit more modern in your approach, but both very effective in what you guys do from running standpoint.
I mean, I think Rubel's doing really well in the season. I've personally never talked to Rubel or anybody on Garrett's team, but they're doing really phenomenal. They've had a good season.
Absolutely. But that's the beauty of it this time of the year, because both of you have had tremendous years, and it's exciting to see teams come from a foundational point of view where you didn't win, maybe as a freshman or sophomore, but as each year you've grown and gotten to the point now where you guys are playing for a championship Friday night, and you are probably two of the best Northeast Indiana teams in your classification. So best of luck from us here Upon Further Review.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Seth.
Thank you for
Best
having
of
me.
luck the rest of the way, and we'll be watching on Friday night as the Garrett Railroaders take on the West Noble Chargers in the 3A sectional championship. West Noble looking for its first ever sectional championship in football. That should be a fun atmosphere in Ligonier on Friday night. Thanks so much, Seth. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.